Hey, I'm Jeremiah with Magnetic North Brewing Company, and this episode is going to be a two-part. The first part, we're going to show a little bit of Monday's class at Bleeding Heart Brewery. And the second part, we're going to be talking about the building and some of the problems and some of the plans and what we got going on for our commercial space. So, no footage from my GoPro, but I did get video from Alaska Homebrew Supply. Cool. Yeah, whenever you're ready. How's it going, everybody? Jeremiah here. Today we are at Alaska Homebrew Supply with John. John's going to help me out for the pale ale recipe that we're teaching at Bleeding Heart Brewery tonight. John, how long you been homebrewing?
7 years now.
7 years?
Yep.
Man, I think you got me beat by like a year, actually. Have you noticed a little bit of a change from when you came into homebrewing to what it is now?
A bit, yeah. I mean, there's new things coming out every day, new hop varieties, new yeast varieties, people pushing the boundaries.
Absolutely.
New scientific studies.
I've noticed it's just a lot easier than it was when you first get into it back in the day, as it were. You know, you would have to really dive into like the internet, and there wasn't as many books. The malt qualities that were out weren't that great. The access to yeast like we do now. Mm-hmm. So all in all, it's just a lot easier, I think. And yeah. No. Why don't we go ahead and move over to the grain room, and John's gonna help us pick out the malt that we're gonna use, and then we'll roll into the hops. Alright, so the first additions that we're going to be doing are Fuggles and Hallertau. They actually don't have the Hallertau Blanc, but in the hop world there's a lot of substitutions that you can do. They got a really handy chart right here that'll let you know like what's close, what'll get you there. We're going to substitute the Hallertau Blanc with Nelson Suave. Sauvin. Sorry. And then we're going to finish off with Cascade and Centennial. And then we'll do that in the dry hop as well.
So 1 ounce of each.
Playing with lighting a little bit. And let's take a minute to talk about the building that I'm going to be leasing out. Now, it is a decent sized space. It is zoned industrial, but I'm still working on my certificate of occupancy. And I had to hire an architect to get some engineered drawings of the place. Yeah, that is not a cheap or short thing to do. So as I worked through that, I did a little bit of painting. At the building, and a little bit of trim work. In the meantime, however, you can go to the website and you can still book a class. Now that class is going to be with me, and it's going to be on some of the same systems that we're going to have at the commercial building. They're just going to be at my garage, and you're still going to go through the same process. You won't be able to keep the beer until we get that fully licensed commercial space, but you can still learn the process, learn how it goes. And a couple lessons learned with the class that we did at Bleeding Heart Brewery is I'm gonna try to condense it a little bit. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what beer you want me to review in the comments. Thank you.